So this is going to be home for the night. Right, wish me luck. Hello people, and welcome back to my channel. So this is part 2, a 2-part video. So if you've not watched part 1, I'll put a link to that at the end of this one, where I camped at Little Tarn above the corridor route. So if you did watch part 1, then this will probably be 2 weeks after that video, but for me it's probably an hour later, if you get what I mean. So I've come up from Styhead Tarn, and I'm just making my way up to the summit of Great Gable, which in my opinion, I think it's the best mountain in the Lake District. Yeah, I've been up here many times, I've camped up here a few times. I'm not planning on camping here tonight. I'm going to drop over the other side and go up to Kirk Fell. I have camped at Kirk Fell before, but I remember the weather was horrendous. So with the forecasted weather tonight, potentially might get a sunset. It might be a good one to do, camp up on the summit up there again. There is a little tarn up there, so I can get some water and hopefully some great views tonight. It's cloudy and sunny still, but it is very there's quite like a bit of a wind chill. When you stop, you definitely feel it. So with that in mind, I'm going to crack on and get my way up to the summit. As I'm getting higher, the wind's picking up slightly. It's really quite a cold wind. But then when it drops off and the sun comes out, it's quite pleasant. Great Gable summit, which is just there behind me. There's quite a few people sat on it, so I've just dropped down slightly out of the way, and then I am heading, show you, over there onto Kirk Fell, and then up onto the summit. So I'm going to drop down, follow these marker cairns here, drop down past the little tarn, and then up and then across. Yep, have 5 minutes here and I'll get going. Definitely the best mountain in the Lake District, in my opinion. That was a bit sketchy in places coming down that. Quite bouldery. Not got that far to go now. And then back up again. going down to then go up that. That was fun descending that. I don't know if people will, if the camera will pick people up coming down this, but yeah, dead rocky, bouldery, just take your time. I remember last time I came down it with a pal of mine, we got it completely wrong and we ended up coming down this scree. Yeah, that was fun. But yeah, took longer than I thought that. Right, I'm going to pass this tarn and then up onto that lump there, Kirk Fell. So down and then up. Not got that far to go now, kind of on the grassy plateau bit that looks flat from a distance, but it's not. There should be a tarn just over this brow. That's where I get my water from. And then head on up to the summit. There's actually people behind me, so presuming they're going to go to the summit. It's only about 4 o'clock, so I'll give it a bit longer yet. Look at Great Gable from this angle. Just shows the size of it. It's been very busy in the lakes today. Very busy. It's been quite difficult trying to film. Every time I get the camera out, there's someone behind me or somebody appears in front of me. Yeah, definitely got the views today. Wow. Just hope it stays like this all evening. It is forecast to. Hopefully a nice sunset. But we shall see. So there's my tarn, and there's the summit. As you can see, loads of places to pitch up here. Right, let's get some water. Right, water on board. Just made me my rucksack 2 kilos heavier. Last time I was here, we pitched here on this flat bit. I remember we pitched right in front of the tarn. We went up to the summit, but there was somebody already there, and the weather was it wasn't great. And the next morning it was yeah, the weather was horrendous the following morning. So Yeah, but it was a nice flat pitch, just horrendous weather. Right, there's still people about, there's still people on the summit, but I'm going to make my way up now. It's nearly 5 o'clock, so I'm going to make my way up, get to the summit, and then sort of find somewhere to pitch. Right, let's get up there. There's the summit of Kirk Fell. Nobody here. Highest point, which is the wind shelter. Boom. There is actually a cairn there, but that does look slightly lower. I never really know if that's the summit or the wind shelter's the summit, because the wind shelter does look a little bit higher. Somebody's left us some flowers. That's nice of them. So this is going to be home for the night. So we've got Pillar straight in front of us. We've got Scope Fell, which is where I was about 5 weeks ago. And then the big one right in front is Red Pike. And then you've got Hilleberg to the left, and then Middle Fell, and the one in the distance, the pointy one, is Sea Talon. Right, let's find somewhere to pitch. Let's get this tent up. Right then, finally got pitched up. Got myself a well-deserved brew. Which tastes great. Add a little bit of chocolate, just give myself a bit of sugar. I'm pitched just down from the summit slightly. The summit's behind me, on a little bit of a grassy plateau. My views are Great Gable, Great End, and the Scar Fells. I'll spin you around and show you. So that's my view tonight. Great Gable, Great End, and the Scar Fells over here. I can roughly see sort of where I was last night. Obviously I can't see the tarn, but I can see where I went up. Cracking little tarn that. Really, yeah, really good spot. It's just going to be one of those tarns that it'll be a bit of pot luck whether you got it to yourself or not. But yeah, I think that's one in the future I might do again. So saw a couple of people before with big rucksacks on at the summit, but they've since disappeared now. So I'm not too sure which way they've gone. They might have gone back down to the tarn and camped there. There were 3 of them, so. But yeah, nice evening. Just wish this cloud had lifted a bit, but yeah, you can't have everything. Temperature's saying 6 degrees, although it does feel a little bit colder. But yeah, it's not a bad evening. This will do, definitely. I'm definitely glad I stayed another night rather than going home. Yeah. Right, I'm going to chill out for a bit, enjoy this brew, and enjoy this stunning view. Right, tea time. So I'm going to try a new meal, or new to me anyway. Radix Nutrition. It's not one that I've had before. I'm going to give this a go. Indian curry, 800 calories, 190 ml of water, and only 5 minutes, according to this. It's got like the 2-stage tear on it, so tear that one, and then when the meal's ready, tear that one. So yeah, I've not had one of these before. I picked a couple of them up. Can't remember what the other one was. Mexican chili or something. And I've remembered my beer this time. And not only have I remembered it, I didn't fancy it last night, so I've saved it for tonight. So yeah, I've lugged this over Great Gable today. So I'm gonna have that. So right, I'm gonna boil some water, let this rehydrate. Right, wish me luck. I've actually give it longer than 5 minutes. I think I give it about 8. Yeah, I'm seeing peas, rice, various other things. It's rehydrated quite well. It's a very funny colour. Alright. Very lots of flavour, like Indian flavours. It's gonna get eaten, but don't know. Would I buy it again? No. Right. I'm gonna eat this. Enjoy this. And enjoy that view still. Cheers everyone. Now that's good. I would buy that again, definitely. And I regularly do. Right, I'm going to eat my food, have my beer, and I'll catch you a bit later on. So I just popped up to the summit, and there's 3 other tents up there. 2 lads together and a bloke on his own. Didn't even know they were there. So they must have come well after me. So I've not got the summit of this one to myself. What's going on? Ah, decent lads. Sun's gone down now, and it's temperatures have dropped. It's starting to get quite chilly, so yeah, I'm gonna get back to the tent. Get my sleeping bag, I think. Get warmed up. So I literally just got back to the tent before, and I was just taking my boots off, and the guy that's over the other side, over that way, come over and started chatting. So I was chatting to him for about half an hour, to the point where I was getting really cold, and I said to him, I'm going to have to get in my tent, mate, because I'm getting really cold. So yeah, I've got in my sleeping bag. I'm just going to make myself hot chocolate. Gonna have just an options thing. Still got the tent door open. Just watching head torches going up and down Scarfell Pike. So I presume people are doing the 3 peaks, 24-hour 3 peaks things. So yeah, keep seeing head torches going up and then appear on the summit and then come back down again. So I'm just gonna have that. So yeah, quite surprised to see 3 other tents here, but I suppose it is the first weekend that we've had really, you know, some decent weather. It is cold still. It's giving 1 degree on the temperature gauge outside. So I'll see what the night does. See if it freezes again during the night. So right, I'm going to have this, and then I am going to get some shut-eye, because it's been quite a long day. And I shall see you all in the morning. Night for now. Morning. Not a bad night last night. I slept quite well. It's just gone 20 to 6. I'm just going to make a brew. A little bit of wind through the night. Still a bit windy now, but nothing much. No condensation again. Nothing. I never ever seem to get condensation in this tent. Yeah. Absolutely bone dry. Even the fly sheet's dry. So it's nice outside. It's not sunny, but I'll give you a little look. Not too bad. Gable over there and the Scarfells in front. Don't know if we'll get a sunrise or not. So we'll get motivated in a bit. Get out the sleeping bag. Just gonna have a first brew. Got cereal bar. My plan for later, once I've got packed up, is back off Kirk Fell, and then I'm going to go up to what they call Windy Gap, which is in between Green Gable and Great Gable, and then I might just go straight over it and straight down to Styhead Tarn, or I might go up to Green Gable and then sort of down and around Base Brown that way, and then down Sour Milk Ghyll. Probably going to go that way if the weather stays like it is. There was a little bit of rain on the tent, I could hear it through the night, but hardly any. It seems to be bone dry now, so gonna have a coffee, cereal bar. That's all I've got left. Yeah, and then start packing up. Definitely wouldn't recommend that meal that I had last night. Yeah, bit of a disappointment, but I suppose you've got to try them, haven't you? Right, get a coffee, start another day. I'm all packed up, just getting out of the tent, just about to start taking the tent down, and you can probably hear it. It started raining. It's typical, innit? Why do we do this again? So I've come back in the tent. I'm just going to sit it out. It looks like it's just a black cloud going over with rain in it. So right, I'm gonna sit it out for a bit. If it persists, I'll have to put my waterproofs on. If it stops, get the tent down. It just means the tent's wet now. Right, bags on back. You know the score. We leave no trace, apart from a bit of flat grass. No one would know I've been there. It's ever so slightly spitting, but it doesn't warrant putting the waterproofs on. I've not got that far to go really. There's another tent over there. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know when they came. A white MSR tent. So right, get myself back down off Kirk Fell, and then up and over to Windy Gap. Right, let's get going. Just stop for a minute, getting too hot, so I'm going to shed a layer. So behind you is Windy Gap, which is the way I'm heading. Not decided whether I'm going to go over it or up to Green Gable yet. Probably go up to Green Gable. It's not raining, it's just like the clag, it keeps coming and going. Right, get the bag back on, get going. So this is Windy Gap, and as you can hear, it's probably quite windy. So that's the way I've come down there. If you go that way, you go to Great Gable. If you go that way, you go down Styhead Tarn. If you go that way, you go to Green Gable. And that's the way I'm going to go. Woo! Windy Gap. Right, Green Gable. Green Gable for the umpteenth time. Look how moody Great Gable is behind me. Yeah, very atmospheric. It's totally clear that way. But yeah, this way just keeps clagging in, and then it clears. Right, I'm going to head back down the path that would take you to Base Brown, but I'm going to veer off before that and keep heading down, and then I'll end up at Sour Milk Ghyll, and then I'll go down the side of the waterfall and back to the campsite. Right, let's crack on. Right, I've just made my way down into the valley. It's quite easy walking now. I'm in what they call Ghyll. So the river there behind me is Sour Milk Ghyll, which is what I'm following. And to my right, up there, is Base Brown. And then on that side we've got Brendrith, which are both Wainwrights. So yeah, I'm just going to follow this. Easy walking, like I say, and then get to the waterfall. Bit of a scramble down the side of the waterfall, but it's a very easy, simple one to do. And then back down to Seathwaite Farm. That's that little scramble I was on about. It's dead easy. It's nice and steady, and then you'll be fine. Even if you've not done any scrambling, it's an easy one to do. So I'm just getting down this last bit of it now. I'm trying to hold the selfie stick and my hiking poles at the same time. Right. Yeah, it's not a bad little scramble to do. Took my kids up it, they loved it. It's obviously easier going up than coming down. But yeah, it's nothing complicated. Right, I've not got that far to go now, so I'm going to end this video here. So if you're still watching, thanks very much. It's been a great 3 days and 2 nights. I'm really glad that I stayed for the second night. I finally got to tick that little tarn off above the corridor route, and then last night revisiting Kirk Fell in better weather this time with a really nice sunrise. If you've not seen that first video, I'll put a link to that video at the end of this one, and vice versa. I didn't get either to myself, the Little Tarn or Kirk Fell, but met some great guys and spent both nights chinwagging and chatting about Wainwrights, wild camping gear, etc, etc. It's nice sometimes to be up there on your own, bit of solitude, watching a sunset in your own thoughts, but it's also nice to sit there, chat with other guys, meet new people and just talk about similar interests, and that's basically what I've done for the past 2 nights. So thanks again for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and as always I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.